Pipes are a two-way messaging carrier that interface between the end user consumer and the conversational interface with the engagement automation subsystem. And it allows for a secure and rich messaging solution between the two.
So a pipe is a tenant for a customer, right? It allows a private set of customer data to live within our multi-tenant system.
Pipes are important because it allows a private and secure exchange of information between the end user consumer and the back-end system, so they're able to perform any transaction that they're looking to achieve.
Pipes are important because it helps segregate data between multiple customers, and each pipe is protected using Amazon keys. And what that does is it prevents customers from ever commingling in data.
Security is incredibly important for a few reasons. So first, we do a lot of work with companies like insurance companies, for example, and they have very secure customer data they don't want spilled. They do not want individuals who do not have access to that data to be able to obtain it. So the pipe allows a secure method to authenticate a user. Without a pipe, you're not really going to have a secure method for obtaining specific customer information. And so they're really critical to ensuring that security and ensuring that we have the right information for the right customers.
It allows for our system to scale up and down, and it can handle a lot of messages at the same time. The biggest load on Erlang is normally when a message starts. After that, it can guide a message, it tracks messages, and it makes sure messages are completely received at each destination.
The reason we chose Erlang is because it's really extremely well suited for building both scalable and fault-tolerant systems. Erlang comes with all sorts of features right out of the box that are extremely good for both scalability and reliability. And those are two really important things to us. We're cloud hosted. We want to be able to scale up to many customers and never have to worry about problems from one customer affecting another. So besides just being reliable, Erlang is also really good for fault isolation. But isolation is about acknowledging that even if a problem does happen, you need to make sure it doesn't affect any other customers or any other chats. And that's really important to us, and so that's why we chose Erlang.
So pipes are secured in multiple ways. The first, as Pipestream is a SaaS provider, we offer our service in the cloud, and we use Amazon Web Services for our infrastructure. So first of all, we rely on Amazon to provide all of the physical data center security that our solution is run in, since everything is hosted in their environments. The second part is in terms of the data that traverses through our solution. It is secured using encryption. So we use encryption of both data in motion or data in transit, as well as encryption for data at rest. We also support redaction, so that if anything is sensitive that is entered in the process of a chat, for example, a social security number or some medical record information, that data is redacted so that it doesn't appear in any of the records that Pipestream generates of the chat.
So encryption uses different keys at different levels. A user may have a public key, and then a company may have a private key. The public key is used to send the data, and a private key is used to unencrypt that data. Only one person normally has a private key.
So the purpose of encryption is to make sure that sensitive data is not legible by an attacker. So if somebody gets illicit access to that data, they can't use it, they can't read it, they can't benefit from it. Essentially makes the data useless. So there are multiple types of encryption. There's encryption for data that's in transit or data that's moving across the internet. There's also encryption for data at rest. Both rely on very sophisticated math to make sure that only the people who have access to the keys can actually view that data. So the whole purpose is to make it essentially make that data valueless to an attacker and that it can't be used.
Pipestream adheres to PCI and HIPAA in the US, as well as GDPR in Europe.
And the important thing about those compliances are that they ensure that we have the right processes in place from a security perspective to ensure that our data is properly protected, and that the right controls are in place from an employee perspective, from a customer perspective, that access is never available illicitly to any sensitive data.
Pipes allow us to have multiple solutions running on the same pipe, so they are truly a tenant per customer. So a customer may have 5 solutions running on the same pipe. What that allows them to do is reuse those agents on the same pipe, but basically get the efficiency of their company all using the same pipe, but be able to do multiple different solutions.
And so it allows for information to securely be exchanged, and confidential information can be redacted, both when it's in transit and also at rest. So information is very secure via the pipes.
Pipes that are hosted in the cloud allow for a company to not have to worry about development or building of the infrastructure, as well as they get economies of scale by sharing the infrastructure with other customers.
Pipestream's responsibility is to provide software updates. They all happen in the background, to add new features. So it's something that it's very easy for a customer to consume. And so from an industry perspective, we're seeing a movement towards software as a service in general. They can start offering a conversational AI service without procuring equipment, without having to train staff on the solution and development of the service, without having to apply updates, without applying security updates. It's all managed by Pipestream. We offer a continuous development environment where we're continually adding new features and incorporating them in the background. So it just makes it a very simple and easy service for customers to consume.
Because pipes are a lot more flexible, right? Pipes allow for encryption, they allow to redact data, they give customers the ability to drive business solutions. If they were to do it using another vendor, right, they have to build some of the other pieces.
So we provide your customers with a very nice looking, easy to use, intuitive interface that they can address all kinds of needs with.